See where it's bent?
Bent too.
Yeah.
Two
Your
bent pushers.
exhaust valve, push rods are bent.
Yeah.
Come take a peek and rotate. Try to rotate them again,
Okay.
and you'll see it. And it's really hard to turn.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're going to get a couple of wrenches, and I'll have you break them loose, and we'll just take them out.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys see?
You ever heard that before?
No.
Okay.
No,
First time.
never needed anything shorter. This is the whole reason behind not knowing what I'm doing is because, well, I've just never done it before. Nor have I ever paid anybody to show me. That means go to school. And once again, we're lucky that we're getting to come in here and do this.
The larger side of this, down through that, we might have to take the top end off to get those out.
And on the side of the road, we could do this, right?
Yes. This would be, wait till the motor cools off and
So
say,
if you-
what do these adjust to? And then we could look it up and say, okay, this is what
Well,
they
now,
need to
how
do.
would I have known these would have been bent?
Just like what you did by turning them, and you can see the way they were
So I'd be hearing something, like
just
I've
like
been hearing,
right.
and I'd be like, damn, man, something ain't right. That's what I was telling you.
Mm-hmm.
So I could personally look at this and go, oh, fuck.
So you're gonna tell them the whole story about, hey, Larry, I was racing the bike and then I might have missed a shift, and
I don't think I ever missed a shift
or over-revved it.
out of first. I'm saying I didn't miss a gear out of first.
Because first is the first gear.
I think what it was is probably a second to a third. I may have done that because this clunky 6-speed has an area in there that does that. So what happens, Larry, is you over rev that and you push bend your push rods. But why?
Well, because now you're floating your valves. Long story short, you float your valves and your valve could be hitting your piston. And then that makes things stop. Two solids don't like hitting each
Well,
other.
can we do anything to keep me from doing that?
Yeah, don't run that throttle so hard. Your right hand doesn't need to be doing it.
So
did you pass the bent?
I think I did.
Oh yeah.
I think I
you
did because
definitely
it got
passed.
real easy.
Okay, so then you still put that in there, and now the hard part is you got to bring this past.
Pass on down.
Yes.
Getting tied on something down there. And
Okay, so we have it.
I think I've forever. We're gonna definitely have to have a new push rod on that one because that wrench stuck in it. So I tightened it onto it. Didn't I? Okay, so that's as far as we can go down. Apparently,
No.
apparently not. After I said it.
See, the hard part is trying to turn it with your finger when that's still trying to get past the bent.
It's a lot of this shit.
Yes,
You get your tongue right.
that's exactly right. Because I can.
Okay, Larry. So you did my job.
Something
and
like that.
We're fixing to pull that out, right?
Yeah, so what you're going to do is, since you've got it as short as, we can get a little shorter, but we don't need to. Just let the push rod be loose. And then this is how you know where it's been hitting. You see it's got the rub marks here from it not being round.
Right.
And then you've got them up here. So it was hitting the tube. It was actually in the tube. That was part of our noise, of that ticking noise. 'Cause this is going
No
around.
shit. Do that again.
For which part? That's this? That's what you were hearing.
So what Larry was just explaining, I'm gonna try to get it to where you guys can see this. You can see where it's been rattling around in the tube itself, here and up here. Wonder where it's been at.
Oh, we can get it on a flat plate and check that. That's why I wanted all four of them out so we can check them and you can actually see it.
Right on. So this was exhaust,
Exhaust in the rear.
exhaust in the rear. Okay.
Or rear exhaust, however you want to say that.
Okay.
Okay.
Very interesting. So we're gonna do this again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, 3 more to go.
So we got 3 more to go. And do the clock thing, Steph. So after a few minutes of pulling that rear exhaust off, we decided to go ahead and take the exhaust off. make it a lot easier. You guys can kind of see what I could do on the side of the road. That's kind of what I'm learning as well, if I had to do something on the go. Once again, guys, I'm learning. I hope you guys are learning as well, and I thank Larry for taking the time and letting us do this. So like I said, right now we're going to take the exhaust off so it'll make it easier to get these push rods out. So Larry said to put this on film. Head bolt, nut. So
Hey, would
we
you like another one? Here's the other one.
unthreaded from the head too. Okay.
It's just an inconvenience. Yeah. See, this is one good thing about Snap-on. Tells you on or off.
Butthole around and pull this clip back up here like that. Okay.
Or we could have just took the bolt off and made it really.
Probably should
But
have.
why?
It's probably what we should have done. Okay, exhaust off. That's some cool exhaust. Man. Okay, back to yeah, that's got a little loose over top.
Yeah.
I had that tied at one time. And another washer. Those are handmade washers. Okay, all right, so I'll save tape. So I wanted to stop right here. I've been working for 30 minutes. I don't know, it feels like an hour. It feels like half a day trying to get this push rod out. And it got me thinking and talking to Larry about, it makes me not want to do this again because this shit's so fucking tedious. Now, I know that people that do it day in and day out, they're probably a lot quicker than me, but like Larry and I were saying, it's the same thing. You got to do this. And it really takes a lot of damn time. It's a lot of respect given right now for me. So I may have it to the point where I can get it out, but guess what? I don't. So that's where it is. It's just a tedious job of getting this to where you can pull these out and be able to hold the rod itself and then get an adjustment to the point where you can slide them out. And I've asked Larry about tricks and tips, and he just like, well, basically you just gotta get them out. There's a couple different ways that you can get it out, how quicker to get it out. Like Larry's even talking about taking bolt cutters and just snap them and pull them out. I can see that, honestly. But we're also talking about if we have to do something on the side of the road and using what we got at hand, which I think I'm gonna tighten this up now. I mean, it's just tedious little shit, which I'm sure there's a lot of you guys watching and go, oh yeah, I've done that 100 times. But I want you to keep in mind, there's some of us that haven't done it 100 times. And Larry's saying you should be clear. And it is. So finally, I get to pull it out. Okay. What I can see here, without a doubt, it's been slapping, just like the other one, if not worse.
Yep, slapping on the top and the bottom.
And I can almost see that it's bent. Rotating it.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So that was the intake side.
Intake of the rear
the
cylinder.
rear side. And I set it here.
Yep.
And then does this matter where I place this?
Yep. Right where.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay. So, up to the front now. Fuck it, don't show it as good as I can see it.
Is it going to show it at all?
Yeah, it did. You can hear it. All 4 push rods bent. Well, that's the first thing we found on Maxwell House today. And we found out that I'm really slow at mechanicking. Okay, Larry, so what we found out is that all 4 are bent.
Correct.
And you showed me a cool way that you place them so we know which one is which.
Correct. Yeah,
And
just a simple tool made out of a piece of wood and drilled holes.
drill a whole piece of wood, baby. So can you show me that real bad bent one like we were looking at a while ago?
This one right
Yep.
here? Yep.
So that was the hardest to get out because of the threads down here. So
Right,
it'd
because
lock up.
that's how another reason why we knew it was bent is because right there, it starts to grind. That means you've got stretched threads on one side and compressed on the other.
And then we can take it over there and you can roll it a little bit. You can hear this thing just roll like a thunk, 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 thunk. Now, I don't know how long they've been bent. We haven't messed with this for over 2 years, I know. And I don't even think we messed with the push rods in.
No, we didn't. We just checked to see if they were tight. We didn't check them for roundness and see right where you can see right where it stops on its own.
Yeah.
That means it's trying to climb.
So we'll definitely be putting 4 new push rods.
4 new
in.
push rods in it, and if it was mine, I'd also do lifters. Simple fact is why put a new part on an old part? But then how logical do you want to be and how deep do you want to go on is the rockers bad, which we don't know yet because we haven't been into it. But the next thing we probably want to do is check that witch's hat.
Okay, the witch's hat.
Right, because remember when you were taking off, you were talking about the grinding feeling that you had. Well, where's that grinding feeling come from? Where's all that dirt? We had it washed before we start taking things apart. So it can't be dirt contamination, it's going to be a metal contamination. So once we take that part off, we'll probably go, ah.
So for this video, I think we're going to sum it up as this. I definitely am very slow at mechanicking. I just took 4 push rods out and it took me 2.5, 3 hours.
Well, at least 2 hours.
Okay, so you got to see kind of the ins and out of what it took for me to get the push rods out. We know we have 4 bent push rods, and that's where we're going to leave it today, and then we'll pick up the next video going farther. We're going to be looking at the witch's hat, and then we'll start tearing into the top end probably as well, won't we?
Well, yeah, we'll go top end or bottom end, doesn't matter, they both going to come apart.
Okay.
Because we don't know what happened.
Well, we're going to find out, and once again, guys, thanks for watching and staying up to track with what's going on with Maxwell House over here at Pick Trail Harley-Davidson. And I want to thank Pick Trail Harley-Davidson and Larry for taking the time, letting me come over here and learn. I hope you guys are learning along with me. Yeah, some of you guys may already know how to do this, but let's keep in mind there's a lot of us that don't. So you're getting to learn right along with me here at Pick Trail Harley-Davidson on Maxwell House. And if you haven't subscribed, if you do that, it would really mean a lot to me. Give me a thumbs up and anything you can share, because sharing is caring. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in. Until I see you next time, y'all stay on. Let's see. What'd you see?
Well, that gauge is leaking, and that's our problem. Part of our problem why we probably don't have, gauge is not.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
get back to where we started.
let's get. I'm not sure if I'm in frame or out of frame over here. That I know I will be. And it shows the Harley-Davidson and your cool box. Teats. Okay, so what we're going to do on this video is talk about some simple things that I think I should already know. And I'm talking about changing oil on this Evo.